We've seen lots of sad NBA endings. What can I say? Mamba out. But what just happened to the Golden State Warriors might be the saddest one ever. Your starting player is missing easy shots and missing three-point shots. He gets another chance? Here, your main player who scores points and stops the other team is playing badly instead of playing well. The last 9 games of the year, he got pushed around by bigger players. His way in, he got it. And your star shooter got 0 points in the most important game all year. They got away with one on Thompson, and so we get ... What is going on? The Kings were missing 2 of their best players, but the Warriors still lost a playoff game by 24 points. Could this be the saddest ending of an NBA team's great run ever? Or can the Warriors save Steph Curry and their team? The highest of highs. And this is the other side. This is life. This is how it works. You don't... An off-season where we've got a lot to think about for sure. As the Golden State Warriors walked off the court last week, there was a weird feeling in the air. The once powerful Western Conference team looked like a shadow of themselves. Curry is still Curry, but Draymond Green and Klay Thompson have gotten much worse. Draymond has had trouble staying in games this whole year, getting kicked out of game after game. He almost quit at one point. This is too much. It's all becoming too much for me, and I'm going to quit. Then he came back and looked like a strong player, including Green, who ... driving Draymond there to clean both teams, giving it their... Oh, what? And then in this game, looked like he wished he had quit again ... in the last 9 games of the year. People have seriously questioned his attitude and mental health all year, but the Warriors still have to pay him $24 million per year until 2027. Meanwhile, Klay Thompson has been 100% healthy, only missing 5 games the entire season, but his good health hasn't helped him shoot better on the court. In some games, Klay looks like the amazing 62-point Klay. His first 5 shots, Klay Thompson makes a 3-point shot. Klay Thompson with another 3. Klay, 3. Okay. And in other games, he looks like Ben Simmons trying to find his shot. One-on-one with Trey ... has been out. Thompson, deep to that ... air ball. But even with the up and down shooting this year, no one could have predicted this. He's offering, and now I guess they got away with one on Thompson. And so we get Thompson, that quick shot, no good. They could not get out of the 10 spot, though, as Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson went 0 for 10 from the field and 0 for 6 from 3. That's 0 for 6, there's a bonus, and now Thompson lets it fly. The same amount of points as you and me sitting at home on the couch. For the first time in his playoff career, Klay Thompson didn't score a single point in 32 minutes of NBA basketball this summer. Klay is a free agent, and after averaging nearly 80 points with shooting numbers, similar to players who get max contracts, Klay should be offered a contract worth about $25 million per year, even with his age. But does this look like a player you want to bet your team on for the next few years? The Warriors certainly believed he used to be the guy when they re-signed him while he was hurt, and that worked out to a 2022 championship. But now that he's healthy and playing like this, and now Thompson lets it fly. Thompson, that quick shot, no good. He's offering, and now... Make it over here is Thompson, as they were in the playoffs for the number 5. What do you do? Is there anything the Warriors can do to save this team? In 2025, the Warriors are done. As I told y'all, this team is done. Y'all thought I was crazy. Now, Charles Barkley says this team is done and thinks that they need to do something big. But he's also been painfully wrong about the Warriors before don't like jump shooting teams. I don't think you can win the championship beating good teams by shooting jumpers. Don't forget, this Warriors team literally won a championship just 2 years ago. And back then, people said they were in a similarly done situation, in 2020. The Warriors didn't even make it to the bubble playoff in 2021. They lost 2 straight playoff games and got knocked out of the playoffs. Then somehow they won a championship the very next year when all hope seemed lost. Was it just lucky? Not really sure. Steph Curry went crazy in the playoffs. Pass for Green. Curry, 3. Oh, Curry's got it. Corner 3. It's good. And wait for his teammates. Now, step back. Splash. But that season, Andrew Wiggins was amazing on both offense and defense. Draymond and Klay were both playing great, and the team had one of the best defenses in the league. Plus, Jordan Poole became a superstar before our eyes. He averaged 17 points shooting 50% and nearly 40% from 3 in the playoffs. The ball launches. Oh, money. Although I do agree with Charles Barkley in a way, the 2022 Finals championship wasn't a sign that the Golden State Warriors' great run was still alive and well. It was more like proof of how great Steph Curry is and a good team built around him. In the last 5 seasons, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 times. Great teams are supposed to be amazing for years and years. They don't just have one championship, then disappear. Truly, the Warriors' great run ended in 2019 when Klay got hurt. 2022 is just a beautiful band-aid on a team getting old. So, from a great team standpoint, Chuck is right. This team is definitely done. But for the next few years, does the team have to be? Put yourself in the Warriors' shoes for a second and ask, how would you want this Steph Curry era to end? Amazingly, like Jordan in the '98 Bulls, who won their 6th NBA championship, which makes for an awesome documentary. Badly, like the 2000s Lakers, where one unhappy star leaves while you keep another. Or do you want your star players to stay together and slowly ride off into retirement one by one like the Spurs? The first really isn't possible anymore. The second isn't something you willingly choose and kind of already happened with Draymond and Jordan Poole. And the third option feels like giving up on Steph Curry, who definitely still has energy left in the tank. But this is what the Golden State Warriors are dealing with right now. Trying to win and deal with getting older. Not to mention, while they're dealing with this, the league has gotten better and better. Players have become taller, more athletic, and better shooters. It was once good for the Warriors to go small with Green at center. Now it might be bad. Teams can match up with the speed in the Warriors' small lineup and then still beat them. Inside. So where do the Warriors go from here? Can they build around Steph Curry and somehow win another championship like they did in 2022? Well, they traded away their first-round pick. So no young players are coming in. Money is tight with Klay coming up for a new contract. Draymond being signed until 2027. And a 80-year-old Chris Paul potentially being paid another $30 million. The Warriors are running out of options. Unless one man changes his mind. With Bob Myers gone, Curry has the biggest voice in their organization, and the Warriors will follow his every move. Will Steph force his hand and tell the Warriors to get him more help? LeBron did that to get a D. Giannis got Dame. Now what about Steph? Does Steph want to bring in more firepower, or does he want to keep the big three together for one last run? At a championship, according to Draymond, Steph wants to try again. Right after the game in the Kings locker room, I said, I love you, bro. It's like, I love you too. Ain't done. You right? Got it. Noted. Cool. Maybe the Warriors trade Chris Paul and Andrew Wiggins, clear up some money, and make a big splash in free agency. Paul has a player option. Pascal Siakam is a free agent. What about Malik Monk? Or maybe they try to make a deal with Bronny James Jr. and hope to get LeBron James. $55 million through Wiggins and Paul is a lot of money. Or maybe Steph was telling Draymond we'll try again, but not with Klay. That would be heartbreaking. But it's totally possible, especially if Klay plays hardball with the Warriors and asks for a max contract. Or will Steph do something completely unthinkable and leave like Shaq did when he left for Miami to play with a young D-Wade? If Steph leaves Golden State, betting odds say he's most likely to go to the Spurs, creating a duo of himself and Victor Wembanyama. Imagine that, pick and roll. How do you even guard that? All eyes will be on Steph Curry this offseason, and whatever happens will 100% revolve around him. Does Steph want new role players and young talent to push for a playoff run? Will he try to negotiate a low price for Klay Thompson in hopes to keep the Splash Brothers together? Or will there be no change? And we're going to witness one of the saddest endings to an NBA team's great run ever. Let me know in the comments below.